Once a rude boy, always a rude boy. Ain't
So
that right?
rude. You're so rude, Michael. You've always been rude.
I've always been rude. It's in my DNA. It's in our blood. That's what we do.
Love
Welcome
that
back. Welcome back. Figured not included. Figured
Welcome.
not included. Figured not
We're
included. We're back.
Sorry, I wasn't here with you last week, Michael. But it seemed like you didn't really give a crap because you just rolled like I didn't exist. I didn't even hear you say,
all right, dude. Peace out.
I'd be like, hey, everybody, sorry I couldn't be here, but I'm gonna. No, you're like, I don't know who that is. This is always been a solo show.
He's not weighing me down anymore. Got rid of the old ball and chain.
You did. Now
my show. I rule.
Strut your stuff. Do what you want.
I did with Peter. He was great, man.
Oh, he was so good. He was so great. I really wish I would have been there because he sounded like such a great guy to talk to. Hopefully we'll get another chance. But you guys had a great conversation. I really enjoyed listening to all the fun stories. I loved listening to the Miami stuff, because we grew up down there. So that was super, super exciting. Dude. And yeah, man, really great job there bringing some really nice hot content to our followers.
I can't get the image of him watching Ron Perlman feed his girlfriend at the time a chocolate cake. Be like,
what an amazing story. I mean, I could get over just how amazing that was. And he said it like he was so fortunate to just get in these like weird situations with someone that really didn't have anything to be doing there, but somehow he made it into those things. But what I loved about it was it gave him the drive and the motivation to make himself, belong in those spaces and really just kind of pushed him. So it's such a cool story and such a cool person to do it with Guillermo del Toro, especially it's so funny now that like Frankenstein's out and he's in the spotlight right now and everybody's talking about him, to have him and literally have a really cool candid story about Guillermo being such a great dude.
So cool, man.
Very great episode. I hope a lot of people caught that one because
Peter's a great dude. So
by
nature you would want to hang out with him, which Guillermo did. So we'd love to have Peter back, and I'm sure we will. We were talking about we gotta do it. We'll do another Miami game for sure.
Oh yeah, I want in on that. I want some of that.
I think anyone we know from Miami, we gotta play that Miami game. And I got some other places. I'm sure you have other places in mind that we can put in.
Oh, there's a few. Discoveries.
Look, we love Discovery Zone. When back in our day we did Discovery Zone, and we had fun in the pit. We played some Marvel superheroes that was on the arcade.
That's what I always thought was going. I was going to bring that up just now. Was like that's where we really got to play Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Was it 3 or 2 was? I think it was.
No. It was Marvel superheroes.
Oh, is that what it was? Yeah. Anyway, it introduced us.
I really remember playing Marvel superheroes at a Discovery Zone. I think it was in West Palm. And then I remember playing Marvel versus Capcom, the arcade machine at Flippers, obviously. And then they also had it at the AMC that we showed in Town and Country. They had it there. I vividly remember. That
was really good. I remember. I'm older than you, so it was really funny because you were like little and you would go into all the little tubes, and you'd be like, "Come play with me!" And I was like this big, I looked like a weird Tweedledum character running after you.
Coming, Michael. And overalls on and everything too.
Look, hey, you guy.
You see mothers grab their kids from the ball pit, like we have to go.
Oh, don't look at us.
An away disease.
No, but we had fun. Regardless of what the world thought of us. Michael.
How they look down upon us. I was going to ask you, have you ever had a moment, going back to Peter, have you ever had a moment that was very out of body and that kind of thing where like, how's this happening right now? Like what's real life? And then maybe like also a time where like you had something that like this convergence of things happening that made you be like, I gotta decide to really adjust my life and pick my shit up.
Yeah. I mean, I've had a couple of moments. There's been good versions of that, bad versions of that.
Yeah.
Definitely, one that was like, I really want to do something with myself, and I felt like if I didn't leave home, being from a Latin family, we were kind of. Well, I don't know about you. I think they just kicked you out, but my family actually loved me. So they, they didn't want me to leave, and so, no, didn't you? You stay with your mom till you're like 30.
Pretty much. Yeah.
No, but I like I could stay at home. I could stay at home, and my parents kind of wanted me to, but I felt like if I didn't get out on my own, I would never kind of push myself to do more. And I really wanted to start, progressing in life and kind of deciding where I wanted to go. So I think that was like a big one for me, where I just like, you know what, I'm just gonna move out and go live, apart from my family. And I moved in with roommates, and it was actually a really, really fun time in my life. So I'm really happy I did it, and I did feel that it was like a big motivational push in the direction to like be self-sufficient and to make myself, go out there and see what I wanted to do.
Right. See the world.
See the world. So yeah, I kind of related a little bit in that sense of doing that. And so, and I think another one was when we opened up the first iteration of Hidden Temple. I was like, I remember walking into work. It was probably about the third day we were open, and it was quiet. It was just me that morning, and I walked in. I set down my stuff, and I didn't understand where I was or why I was there. I'm like, what? How did I even get this? Why am I even here? This is insane. How did this actually happen? Like, how do you go from like dreaming about something and just kind of like joking around that you could do it, and then suddenly you're in it, and you're like, holy crap! And I'm not dreaming. I'm really here. So that was really fun. That was a little surreal there, and it's it's been a fun ride. So
what about like and we've had shared moments where like, whoa, how is this happening right now? Where are we?
Oh man, yeah. Remember that time when we were sitting, and this is one of the early ones I remember, which I really felt kind of like amazed. We were visiting your brother on set, and we were sitting on like this beautiful terrace of this like beautiful like I don't know what you would call it. It wasn't a hotel. It was more like a
It's like a bed and breakfast, right?
Yeah, it was like a B&B, but it was like for the whole set. So like all like the top people were there, and we were just like goofing around, with Oscar.
Tweedledee and Tweedledum.
And yeah, we had just come back from a really fun shoot. Remember the one on the beach?
Yeah, in Wales, yeah.
Yeah. And so we were sitting there, and we sat down and we had a beer, and suddenly Ridley Scott shows up, and he's all tired. He's wearing like these like rubber boots because he's been on the beach all day.
Yeah.
And he sits down in front of us. He's like, hey, how you chaps doing? And I'm like, good. He's like, hey, you guys want to split a beer? And I was like, yeah, I'll split a beer with you, Ridley.
I don't even remember that.
I didn't know. That was like amazing.
Whoa. I remember Kate Blanchett walking in.
Oh, that was a different one.
And she was walking in. She was talking to Oscar for a little bit, and she's like,
"That was when we were leaving. That was when we were leaving. We went to have breakfast early in the morning, and she came in with her husband, and they sat down, and she said hi, and I assumed she was saying hi to the table, but I guess she was just saying hi to Oscar. But I didn't want to be rude. I was a little nervous, and I don't know what. I just turned around and went, hello, and then like. She's just like, who the hell is this weirdo? You guys couldn't stop laughing. That was the funniest part. But for those who didn't know, I don't even know. I don't know. I don't know. I can't even remember. Oh yeah, she was Guinevere. That's right. Now I can remember. So for those who didn't know, we're talking about Robin Hood, Ridley Scott's Robin Hood from like what was that 2009? I can't even remember how old that was.
Yeah, it was a while back. It was a while back. It was like almost 15, like over 15 years ago, and that was great because that's where like when we talk about ventures, Ned and Ricardo originated in
that's
Wales. Right. Because we were driven from London, from Heathrow, where we met up, and then they took us over to Wales, which is about like a 2 or 3 hour.
It was like 2.5 hour, and they had to divide the trip between two drivers.
That's right.
One driver took us like an hour and 15, and then dropped us off in this little town where we got off to get with the next driver that was going to finish the trip with us and take us into Wales. And when we had picked up, he's like, "Hey, what's your name?" We're like, "I'm Ed, and this is Michael." And he's like, "Oh, okay." So we got in the car, we drove. it's an hour, 20 minutes. We get to the other stop. The other driver picks us up, and he goes, "Yeah. It's good to see you. Here are the guys. This is Ned, and this is Ricardo."
And the best part, we were just like, "Yep."
Yeah, and like we didn't correct them. We're like, "I like it."
We're just like, "Yeah, I'm Ricardo."
That's me. Let it roll. Literally.
I just don't get how I can get Ed and Ned, but Michael and Ricardo are like worlds apart.
He just
like,
looked at you and thought,
like a Ricardo.
what's another famous Latino name I know? He's like,
Ricardo. Ricardo. Yeah.
I don't know. If you say it really quick,
like,
with a heavy English accent, you might not hear it right. You're not used to the American accent. You just hear,
right.
Ricardo. And Michael. You just, it's not Ricardo. So yeah, that was really
so every time we talk about going on a trip, we always say, and then Ricardo right again. So
yeah. It was really funny because people actually called us that the rest of the trip. Like we just thought it was so funny. We kept like goofing around and telling people that was our names, and then everybody kind of is like, "Oh, it's Ned." And I was like, "Hey, good to see you." I didn't care. I'm good with it. It's a good name.
It's a great name. I should have gone by Ricardo more often.
You should use that as your.
There's like Ricky Ricardo Montalban, So
there's a lot of great Ricardos out there.
A lot of great Ricardos out there. So I'll add myself to the list. We thank you guys for tuning in, watching, supporting us. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers.
1,000 subscribers. That's pretty awesome, man. I'm really impressed that we've lasted this long. Yeah. I can't believe we haven't kicked us off of this and be like, nope.
I know. I'm surprised we haven't been banned. So just for being dumbasses, but anyway, these platforms
like worse.
Too stupid.
Like this is worse than any YouTube short you can go on.
I know. There's a lot of terrible ones out there, but we're glad that you guys are all subscribed. If you're not subscribed, please do. Again, when we get to 1K, we'll go live. We'll do some fun giveaways, do a fun show, maybe have some fun guests. It'll be like those special episodes of Family Matters, when like they would have a special guest from another episode, like another TV show come on, like on their 100th episode, that kind of thing.
I thought you were going to say it was one of those episodes where they just recap little segments of like the last season, like they just, and we just kind of put out our highlights of our seasons and we just kind of interject and say like, oh, that was a really funny show.
We should do a best of.
It'd probably be very mediocre though.
Yeah, I'll probably lose subscribers.
I don't think there were many key moments to go back to.
In my mind, I'm like, yeah, we had a lot of highlights.
But a bunch of awkward silence.
It was. So we want
silence and mumbling.
A lot of mumbling. I feel like I've gotten better at my enunciation, but probably not.
Me too. My mom used to say I grew up with a hot potato in my mouth, and that's why I could never get the words out.
Well, what you really had was a stick of butter in your mouth.
Oh, that's a whole different story.
We'll leave that for another time. For now, let's get to some hot toy news.
Well, wait. Let's talk about. We didn't bring up the fact that you were at Legionscon this week.
This is going to lead into.
Oh, that. you just don't care. You just want to throw it all together. Okay, do
it. Let's just do the whole kit and caboodle. Hot toy news. Look, hot toy news, hottest thing that happened over the weekend, Legionscon 2025. It is in the books. It happened. It was a great time. Saw a lot of familiar faces, a lot of friends, a lot of foes. And it was just, a toygasm. Like, it's up there with, I think.
Quite the mess there you got yourself into, Michael.
A little bit. It took a little bit of planning and figuring out how to make it all work out. But, I think we made it work out,
like always, I had to swoop in and save your ass, Michael.
You really did. You were like an angel.
I will take you, Michael.
You're my bearded angel.
There you go. I was really happy you got out there and you got to see all that great stuff. And,
everyone asked about you, by the way. So,
that's nice to hear.
So is he not here? Thank God.
Oh, please don't let him be here.
No, man. Like everyone, like a lot of people asked about where you were, and I mean, it's funny. Like I get sent a lot. There's a clip from last year's Legioncon when they showed Beathir, and we were right there in that camera angle. You just started applauding, like, yeah, oh yeah,
like the instead of
Papa.
it's not a Giga Chat, it was like a Giga Nerd. I mean, like, just, I mean, that was, talk about nerding out, man. That was like
Everything.
That's a nerdgasm. If you,
It really
if you ever
was.
seen one.
Yeah, you were spoiled.
That was so much fun, though. But yeah, that's gone around. I've actually had people. It's like, hey man, I was watching this thing about Mythic Legion. I saw you on there. I was like, oh, that's me. I'm the crazy weirdo freaking out.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna take it back. I'm still sad about it. I love that dragon. I am so excited for it.
Pure enthusiasm, for Beathir. Absolutely. It's
no
like
apologies.
It's the culmination of everything people have wanted, like it's from Mythic Legion and just like figure collectors in general. Everyone has always said they've wanted an awesome, badass, giant dragon.
Yeah. And that was a culmination of 10 years of waiting and listening to everything, Mythic Legions and the Four Horsemen we're talking about. So it was a stellar reveal of just a fantastic year. I'm glad we got to go together, I'm sorry I wasn't able to be there with you this year, but man, it seems like you had a really good time. And tell us about all the amazing stuff you saw, because they had some pretty cool reveals. They went a very interesting and unique direction this time with their pirate, Caribbean theme. What did you think about
Pirates of the Caribbean?
Yeah. Tell us.
I liked it, man. I liked it. So Dawn of Discovery. So I wasn't there during G-Con. Last time we were there, there for G-Con. We sat all 12 hours for the event. It's a long event, but it was fun. It was fun though, like to be part of it, part of that world. But G-Con, I think people are like, look, there's always some exciting stuff that Four Horsemen does, and I think this line of new figures, Dawn of Discovery, I think there's some really cool pieces in here. I think everyone has like a personal favorite, which is sort of the trend with these figures. Like everyone has like the one figure, like, oh yeah, I gotta get that one. For me, I'm to become more selective, but I do like all these figures. I think they look really cool. I think for the most part, people liked it. And like they always have this amazing display. Yeah, I think everyone just loves what they do, and they're just like, oh, they just every year they try to step up their game with how they design their figures, the added articulation, the paint applications. There's no one for this price range. You're going to get better paint applications than Mythic Legions and soft goods and accessories. It's ultimate.
The details, the accessories, the paint applications. They do a really great job. And yeah, this year they definitely kind of went out to kind of give us some very unique sculpt stuff we haven't seen, like the Crab Man. I mean, that's an insane sculpt. I mean, you could see the detail on him. I mean, it's amazing. It's so realistic looking the way they did it.
It's huge.
I mean, massive chunk of a figure. I mean, I think a lot of people are going to want it for that, And so how you can see the excitement of why people really like these things. For me, I like, obviously last year was crazy. I think just the combination of the dragon, and then also the amazing line of the Reign of the Beasts, which were just incredibly cool. That I just like, my whole mentality was like, how are they going to top that? They're not going to be able to top that,
No,
it's just, it's such, they're just going to have to go in a different direction.
That's an unfair expectation to be like, oh, how are you going to top a massive dragon? It's just like,
exactly. They weren't going to do it.
Like I said, 10 years in the making, and like, it's just, it's the greatest thing, but
yeah, it was fantastic. So yeah, I was very curious to see where they were going to go, because after that kind of show, you're at the top of the mountain. Where are you going to go? So it was interesting the direction they went with, and they decided to give us something very unique and different and new, which I thought was really cool, and I commend them for that. Very cool figures. A lot of these are excited. We should go through some of these individually so people can see all the cool lineup that they get.
Yeah, Iron Skull, another cool one.
Yeah, I would like to say, like personally, it's like, for me, the pirate theme is okay. It's not my generally favorite, I would have liked to seen something more in, I don't know, something that had to do more like, how would you say it? Like things that we are like very well established. And I mean, I don't know how, I guess you can't say this stuff is established, but I would have liked to see more of like, I don't know, like dryads or, Ents and tree folk, or, more like, I don't know, I guess you would say like mystical earth creatures from like, fantasy. So the
Right.
pirate theme is
Right.
cool, but you get more of like these like pirates and fish people, which are
Yeah.
fun, definitely. But not really what I was thinking they were gonna go with it. So I didn't know if like it was
Or where you wanted them to go.
yeah, I mean, and like it's fine. Like I didn't say like I didn't really know where they were going to go. I just wanted to know what kind of like what I kind of crazy cool things that I wanted to see, and just really get into more of those like mystical creatures from fantasy. But
Hmm.
then they went like with the pirate, which is it's a really cool idea because it's very unique. So my question was to you is like you say that a lot of people really responded positively to this, but I'm just curious. In the long run, it was just do you think this is a line that people are gonna really be excited for? Because we gotta wait what, like a year for these to come out,
Yeah.
if not more. And so was there enough excitement to really, push people to like order these on pre-order or, get them as soon as they drop?
It's like I said, it's unfair to compare it to Bayether because Bayether was such a statement piece,
Mhm.
and that was just such a game changing release, or announcement. I think it's hard to say because I wasn't there at GCon. We weren't there, so it's hard to read the room since we weren't in the room.
Yeah.
And then afterwards, like I think people liked it. I think
And I got
watching the
that a
live
lot.
stream and they liked it. But I don't know how much they were like in love with the line. I could be wrong. I think generally people just love Mythic Legion for the sake of it. I
Yeah.
will say this: there were so many people buying stuff this year, more
Mhm.
so than last year. And last year, it was like a new location, a new venue. They knew they were going to have a lot of people, and they did. So I was at the same location I was this year. But I think last year was the first year they had moved it to a bigger spot, which was at the Marriott.
I thought they've always been
Um,
there.
no, they haven't always been there. No,
Okay.
no, or
Well, I
it
mean
had
that
been before. They just were recently there, like just started being there. Um, but just this year, it just felt like a lot of people were buying stuff, and they were in line for all these figures. The armory was insane. We'll get to the armory soon in terms of like
yeah, which was
what I love
interesting
about
because I
it.
was surprised. I was surprised from what we experienced last year to what you told me happened this year because I felt like last year, they came. I don't know if they expected more, and so they brought more. And maybe this year they weren't expecting as much, and they didn't bring as much, and they got more than they were anticipating.
Hmm.
Because it just from what you tell me, it's either that there were just more, it was more and more, and then they just couldn't keep up with it. So it's
Hmm.
curious to really understand like what it was because I felt like last year the armory went really well and we had plenty of time to go and get whatever we wanted. This
Yeah.
year they sold out on the first day, from what I hear.
So I went to the armory line. So my whole plan was okay, I'll get in line. There's a big line to get inside the main line for all the main figures, the figure obscura, all like the Mythic Legion, Cosmic Legion, and then the exclusive. They had the Koi exclusive. They had the Sir Enoch. They had the Barbarian, and then they had the Thought or Toth, the figure exclusive to the show. That was all fine, and then I was like, okay, I'm gonna go around, and then inside the actual floor, where they have like all the different vendors. Oh, another one, Big Bad. I'll say like one, but that was disappointing with Big Bad. They sold
Really?
out of everything within an hour. They did not anticipate people were going to go crazy for the figures, or they just didn't really think about it too much.
Wow, that's pretty
Um,
crazy.
because they had like all their figures, all their Monster Force figures, and they were gone. They were gone instantly. It just people were buying so much this year.
Were they?
You know,
Was it a sale? Was it anything
no,
particular
they
that made
weren't on
them fly?
sale. It wasn't a special pricing. It was normal standard pricing. But
Because people were
when you
ravenous for these figures
it's just that people were in the mindset like they've been waiting for this specific convention to
to
buy
buy.
stuff. And
Mhm.
they know they're going to buy stuff from either them, Valaverse was out there, Cyberzoic, Plunderlings, Animal Warriors of the Kingdom, all sorts of vendors out there, custom dio makers, people also just selling figures. Uh, yeah, there was a lot to purchase. And then the line inside that floor, the show floor, to get the exclusives, like those. It's single 2-pack figures, like you buy one because that figure brings a head for the other figure, and so you're gonna have to be like, oh, I have to buy the set, you
Mhm.
know. What were the name of the figures? I have them here. I think I keep
It was
forgetting.
Cheech and Chong.
Cheech and Chong, yeah, and the Beverly Hillbillies. Give me a Mythic Legion, Cheech and Chong. I'm sure someone's going to make it out there, so that'd be incredible. Um, but yeah, so they had 4 sets of figures, and then everyone was just eating them up, and it was just crazy to see the line. That line did not
Yeah,
die.
that's amazing. Because remember when we were last year, the last year's exclusives, I mean, nobody was at the lines when we went, and we were there for both days. Actually, we went for 3 days, right, Michael?
Yeah. Yeah,
And
we were there for G-Con, and then Saturday, and then Sunday we were there in the morning and early
in the morning,
afternoon.
then we left, yeah. But then
Yeah.
it's like I feel like it was easy. We were like after the initial hype died down, there was plenty of everything. We can get in line. There wasn't a lot of wait. We even kind of like were like, whoa, we didn't have to stand in that line. We could just wait it.
Yeah.
But I guess
Yeah.
that doesn't carry over because it sounds like this year you're just going nuts.
I think it was just and you mentioned that we were texting. You were like, it's just the initial hype, right? And so everyone's going to be in line to get the things. But it felt like, and it just felt like it never really died down until like
Mm,
way later into the show, and that by that point, the
sold
armory.
out.
A shout out to Toy Galaxy, to Dan Larson. He was next to me, and we had our little lunch trays to put our pieces. And we were like, man, like everything just kind of like there's nothing here left. It's just sort of scraps. And I was like on the phone with you, being like, okay, you had a specific
Yeah.
army build, and they were missing all the cool heads. They were missing all the different armor pieces. They still had a lot of stuff, but the thing that I think a lot of people
Yeah,
wanted.
we wanted.
And that was it. That was it for the convention, as far as I know, in terms of what was going to be available Sunday too. Like if you didn't get it Saturday, then you were out of luck. And also that sucked because some exhibitors, they worked all day and then they only get 2 hours to go buy stuff or to go to
Yeah.
the armory, and so that's unfortunate. Hopefully they got to go in before. And look, this is just like I don't even know, called a nitpick or a criticism. I guess a little bit of a critique is like, oh, we like there's just those armory gladiators. There were so many cool different combinations you could do
Mhm.
that you were kind of left like at 2 p.m. You were like, oh man, there's not a lot to do here.
Yeah, it's
You
shocking that they didn't anticipate, having extra stock. Because I
know?
remember last year they had plenty, and then they were selling them on their website. So there was a lot to go around. I find it
Yeah.
very odd that they decided to limit the amount that they brought this year, or that they were just I don't know. I fail to believe that they were so in demand that they had the same amount of quantities and they just magically sold out in the first half of the day.
That's
So
what I'm
I don't know.
saying.
I
I
don't know.
don't know if it was just like this year, would just it's exploded in terms of people buying stuff, exploded all over themselves. So
Yeah, but I feel like if you're there, like a few hours into them opening the show and being in line and getting stuff, you should have been for sure able to get a few of the newer things.
yeah.
But like maybe if you showed up Sunday and was waiting around, yeah,
Hmm.
you're probably not going to get the stuff. So
Hmm.
right in the middle of the convention though, to run out so quickly, I find that quite
Yeah.
interesting because it's just like I figure if you want to keep the excitement going and people, feeling good about the experience, you
Hmm.
definitely don't want to run out so quickly on these things.
Yeah. Well,
But
look, at Comic-Con San Diego, their exclusive went out within the first 30 minutes of the show. I
yeah.
mean, people would run over to that booth, and it was a smaller booth. They didn't have a giant assortment of figures. They didn't like a large quantity of figures. Excuse me, but people love their Mythic Legions, man. I
Oh, I
mean,
know,
look,
Michael.
look at
I
the
know.
aftermarket. The aftermarket goes crazy. So, is there a particular character from Dawn of Discovery that you like the most?
Yeah. I mean, I was a really big fan of the Walrus Man. I thought,
Oben.
yeah, I thought that guy looked so much fun. Like he just seemed like a cool character you would want on your shelf no matter for what thing, it's like you could
Yeah,
see him, fitting into any, dungeon party. He's just such a cool
exactly.
looking character, a great face sculpt, just a fun looking, dude. So yeah, he was the one that
Dude,
really
the
kind of jumped out at
Jew.
me. I was like, oh, I really want that guy. He's really special.
I
I
kind of need
like
the
I liked
walrus.
a lot, like I love the crab guy. He was just really well done, but I don't know, there's something about a walrus man that just kind of makes me happy inside. So
it's awesome, and just the broken tusk. I mean, my nickname in hockey, or my
that's
hockey name
right.
is the Walrus. So
You're definitely gonna have to get one of these, right?
yeah, this is the must. Shout out to Trevor, 1/6 shooter with amazing photography as
Oh yeah.
always. Always sells a figure. Yeah, this one's really cool. I think most people that I spoke to said this was their favorite.
Yeah.
The crab, they love big beasts, big monsters, but this guy, I
Yeah,
think,
there's
just
just a little more to this guy. The crab was cool, was just a big crab, but this guy just had so many more
cryo.
little details and interesting bits to him, and weapons and accessories. I just super cool. He's got a big
Yeah,
fish, Michael.
I mean, who doesn't love a big fish?
I know you gotta have a walrus with a fish.
Who
What about
doesn't?
you? Which one did blow your
Oh,
mind?
Walrus up there for sure. I would say one that's not even part of this one. I did like Mobu. I did like the I mean, it was a
Remind
shark.
No, it's a manta ray.
Manta ray, right? Sorry, manta ray.
It
Excuse me.
reminds me of Ray Fillet from Ninja Turtles.
You know what? That's a good pull right there.
I mean,
Definitely a good
I
pull.
definitely see a custom paint job here for Ray Fillet.
That is brilliant. Someone has to do that. Yeah, this cool Mobu, this manta ray is. I thought that one was really cool. It looked cool in
It's
person
cool.
too.
It's cool just because it's so different. You don't really see a lot of manta ray. I mean, think about it. The only one we ever really know about is what's his name, Ray Fillet. And so
Yeah,
to see a unique new take on a manta ray human hybrid is it's pretty fun. And he's got
yeah.
a lobster, Michael.
Oh, he caught a lobster. Is he gonna? Does he eat lobster?
Of course, who wouldn't eat a lobster?
Okay, all right.
Do you
I
like
don't know.
lobster, Michael?
I could get down to good surf and turf.
Yeah, yeah. I know you've always been a little
You
iffy on
know?
certain things, but I mean, like, I find it interesting that a lot of people are kind of like put off by lobster. Just lobster just seems like it's so delicious.
Wasn't it like the cockroach of the sea?
No, that's shrimp.
Oh, shrimp.
But yeah, I mean, it's funny that they make that comparison, but they're very different. I've never stepped on a cockroach and saw a nice juicy piece of meat, fall out of it. So
We need to look more. We need to find some
yeah,
delectable roaches.
exactly. If there was a roach with a big old meaty tail like that, hey man,
You'll be suckling all night.
exactly.
Get a little butter and a little brush and
Michael, did you know that man, a lobster would have been a cool anamorph to do? Maybe that's in the next wave for the I call it the under the sea wave.
yeah.
Under the sea.
I think you should be naming these ways. I
Under
think they
the
should be.
sea. I
Again,
know,
look,
right?
we have great toy ideas, and they're free of charge.
We always have a great idea.
I mean,
But
Under the Sea Wave, it would really be a good sister companion line wave to Dawn of Discovery.
I was like telling the story, and I'm sure a lot of people know this already, but I was like telling it that lobsters used to be a poor people food. Only poor people would eat lobsters, and eventually, for some reason, they started getting more popular, and then rich people started eating them, and then it became as a delicacy, and now you're paying crazy money for a lobster tail. But back in the day, I mean, nobody wanted to eat a lobster but the poor people, which I find that crazy because for me, lobster is so good.
Yeah, like they say, steal from the poor and give to the rich. That's the way to do it. That's right. Take that lobster tail. Sorry, poors. This is our
all
food.
the good stuff for yourself.
This guy looks like he would take from poor people.
This guy definitely.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe. Look. The discovery of new mythos created unprecedented opportunity, as well as economic openings for trade and commerce. Saw the potential of these financial opportunities immediately. See, look.
I told you, this guy's a merchant.
He's a merchant. He's your venture capitalist of new mythos. So,
he's in it for the buck. The almighty dollar.
The almighty mythic dollar. I like some garments. A lot of garments on this guy. A lot of pretty purple.
What would you call the currency in the realm of mythos, Michael?
Rupelis or something. I don't know. What would you call it? Rupelis.
I don't know. It'd be funny if it was named something like, I don't know, something like absurd to like our world, but in their world it's so common. I don't know, like a Twinkie. It'll cost you 30 Twinkies. It's just too funny.
30 silver Twinkies.
Yeah.
I like that. That'd be good. Well, in Avadar, what's like the precious rock is called unobtainium. So,
oh my gosh.
I mean,
I remember when I watched that movie, I was like, oh, this movie's so good. And when they said that line, I was like, no, disconnected.
I'm out taking up my 3D glasses and walking out.
I'm like, oh my god! I'm like, look at the billions of dollars for this movie, all the like waiting years for technology to film all this advancement, and then the best name they could come up with was unobtainium. I'm just like, I lost.
You lost
faith in
all respect
humanity
for
then.
James Cameron that day.
Yeah,
Curse you, James Cameron! You
Cameron!
said
And that was pretty bad. That's probably one of the top worst things I've ever seen in a movie.
What are some of the top worst lines for you guys? Let us know in the comments, and we can compare and contrast. But unobtainium is up there.
I know your favorite, Michael. Somehow Palpatine returned.
That's everyone's favorite. Come on, it's the best line.
It's a pretty bad line, but it's good.
No, it's not. It's a great line. Shut up. Somehow he returns. Somehow things happen. Like there's no explanation.
You can't explain these things, Michael.
You can't. There's just no way. It's impossible to explain it. I did like the Vitus Prime.
Yeah, a very cool figure. I like it. It's very reminiscent of Spartan Warriors. I've liked the Spartan kind of class for a bit.
We sure do.
So it's cool to get another one. They've done plenty of these though. But it's kind of nice to have one on an updated body with more articulation. Plus, you get the head, so you can have them like with the helmet or without. So yeah, very cool. And the big red cloak is just top notch. It looks great.
Yeah. I dig it. I dig it. Cool. Someone said like, "Oh, that could be a good custom Simon Belmont from Castlevania," and I can see it. So, you can make that work. Give me a blue version, and we're cooking.
Someone told me, I was talking to my buddy Brian, and he said something about like I told him something about like I had allergies or something like that, and he's like, "Man, good thing you weren't in Sparta. You would have been thrown over the cliff like that baby." Comes back in the end, he's all deformed. He's like, that's what they would have done to you, man. I'm like, thanks, dude.
Such a kind thing to say.
Oh.
You would have been the deformed baby from 300.
Like, what? Just gonna have some cute little allergies. You toss it.
Like, oh, it's a demon. Throw it away.
Oh, yeah, he's sniffling.
He's sniffling.
The waste.
He's diseased. Oh my goodness! I would never throw you over a cliff, Ned.
Thanks, Michael. You just kicked me over.
I just kick you over. I think what happened? Like, Siren.
I'm not going to kill you, but I don't have to save you.
Siren doesn't love a sexy Siren.
I like her. I would have liked it if they would have given her like a beautiful like mermaid face as well. Because if you see a lot of the movies, like they put on like the pretty human faces to lure the sailors in.
Right.
And then, they'll like either transform and like get more vicious looking or whatever. So it would have been pretty neat to like kind of be able to replicate that kind of thing with like a cool head.
I thought you were about to say, you know what I would have loved on her? Big old honkers.
I want really giant fish honkers.
Giant fish honkers.
So perverse, Michael.
I just thought that's what you were going to say, but I was wrong. No, that would have been cool. I have like the human form head, like exactly like the luring face to the.
Yeah, it would have been cool to do it. Like you could do like a siren pack with like maybe like a couple heads, and you can make different sirens. And you know how you always see them in the movies. There are like three of them sitting on a rock calling to the sailors.
Yeah,
that's my idea.
You feel like
come swim with me. You're like, oh, she's got giant honkers on me.
The paddling over.
I'm coming. Jump over the boat. Swim as fast as you can. Oh, Michael. What a gooter.
I'm so simple. I'm such a gooter.
You'd be easily duped by
Don't call me. Don't sing those songs to me. I'll be coming.
You'd be so easily duped by the sirens, Michael.
I really would, man. But hey, man. I mean, to each their own. I do like you get the swappable parts, you get the swappable legs, and I think like the whole tail of it, like the way it moves around, is really cool too.
I like the fact that they do the swappable legs. I think it's super neat. You can see they took a lot of stuff from the snake people to do the fish people. So it's like the same kind of like body shape, the same kind of exchangeable, but it's really cool, you know. It's like, and again, it's like, and maybe this is just me, but if like they would have done more of like a mermaidish looking one instead of a siren, and given it the fishtail, but also given it human legs, you can do the whole what do you call it? Ariel, My Little Mermaid. What's it called?
You're really addicted to this under the sea thing, man.
I know you, man. That's all I can think about. Under the sea. Under the sea.
Would Sebastian be that giant crab? Would you make a giant crab,
Oh my
Sebastian?
gosh,
Oh, he's a lobster.
100%. Somebody's gonna take this wave and paint them all to look like the characters. You can see this chick right here paint up like Ariel. The Spartan guy is the dude, the prince.
King Tight, yeah.
Yeah, you know, the big giant crab painted red. It's like a massive Sebastian.
It'd be amazing.
So good. I love it.
We'll have to find Ursula amongst all these. Maybe the walrus would be Ursula.
Yeah. Well, hey, that's a really cool one. Imagine like a kraken, you know, like a giant kraken.
Well, I think Loose Collector was gonna. I think he teased a kraken. So, or no, he teased a Cthulhu. Sorry, a Cthulhu.
Whoa. So. Man, that really like sparks ideas in my mind. I'm like they did the dragon, right? So imagine if they did the next, you know, kind of like what would you call it? Crowdfunded one. Mythic Beast would be like a kraken, like an insane giant, like, you know, Cthulhu looking monster.
Well, you're playing with the Dawn of Discovery, you know, the ocean life, right?
Yeah, so, that's what I'm saying.
What lives underneath the ocean that you don't see? Like, I think that could happen. A Loch Ness monster, you know,
yeah. Something massive like that you could really kind of put behind a crowdfund. And man, a kraken, I think that would just give it a whole other life to this line and really kind of set itself apart as its own kind of like, you know, main line as the more, you know, oceanic theme stuff.
Yeah, for sure. I
this like one reminded me of you, Michael, the imp.
Imp. How dare you? I'm not that small and impy.
You're tiny.
Keep a treasure chest of gold away from people.
Exactly.
It's my gold. It's my gold. Stay away.
That's where you keep all your toys, Michael.
I do.
You won't share them.
I know. Imp's cool. Like he's all decked out, all blinged out.
I like the fact that they're really finding unique and fun ways to repurpose a lot of these molds. You know, kind of like in the last wave, they had the little fox character, and now we're getting a little imp out of that same body. It's really cool. It's a way to continuously, you know, keep things. Well, how you say it, like in order. Everything has its like, you know, size and, you know, use of different parts. You know, that so you can definitely kind of mix and match these things. I like that.
Yeah, I do like it. I think that's the whole idea. It's like the way you can mix and match.
I'm gonna get your head 3D printed and put it on an imp body.
I saw the guy there. I was like, I should do it. It's just to get my 3D. Yeah, he was there. He was there. Like, oh, don't put me on an imp body. Put me on the walrus body or something.
You look so cute as a little imp.
I guess it would. Delphina.
I think people are super excited about this one because a lot of people wanted her original release, you know, and now you get her in a 2.0. And how much better is that? You know,
that's a lot.
I know like people like to go back and get the original ones, but sometimes it feels like you're going back and getting like a Power of the Force Luke instead of just getting like the VOTC Luke, you know, the Vintage Collection. And it's like, why go back to the buff Power of the Force Luke? And I'm just going to get the 2.0. And so I'm really excited because I didn't get the Delphina, but I really like the whole Templar Knight. And I like that, you know, she's a cool character. I like Etherios or whatever the eagle, Etherion, I'm sorry. And so it's cool to have all his minions. And she's just a cool knight. And if you love knights, how could you not like this female version? She's so cool.
Yeah, she looks great. And that's like you said, for people that missed out, and then you get a new 2.0 version and the other one becomes obsolete at that point. Unless you're like a full on, you know, completionist. But
I mean, if you're a completionist, well, you know, you got to go for it. But if you're just fine, you're out of luck or out of money.
Yeah, or both. So these are cool. Although I will say, so I think the wave's really cool. A few pieces here and there that I would like to add. I think the walrus is definitely number one. I think that's a consensus. You know, I feel like people like that one the most, and Mobu, the manta rays, is also cool too. But I feel the one that kind of really blew people's socks off is Joe Manganiello's Archon the Cruel.
Man, I thought it was so funny that it took Joe Manganiello to steal the show here. Manganiello. How do you say it, Mike? Is it Manganiello? Like, I have to have it like spelled in front of me so I can pronounce this properly because I can never remember.
Manganiello, I think.
Manganiello. All right. But it's Manganiello. I think it's really cool that somebody like Manganiello had this figure made. You know, he's you know, he's a fun dude. He loves Dungeons and Dragons. I like that he's like this big jock buff dude, actor, but he still loves to get down with the nerds and play all these like fun games.
How do you feel about that? How do you feel like? Do you feel like nerd culture should be just for the nerds?
No, that's ridiculous, Michael. Nerd culture is for everyone.
All right, that's a good question. We'll get to it in our next topic.
Don't be a gatekeeper, Michael.
But we nerds love being gatekeepers.
Oh, I know. Trust me, I know.
We're the ultimate gatekeepers.
No, you know, I don't understand that because it's like I feel that like people that are always looking for like people that are into these kind of more niche things have a hard time of finding people that are also into it, right? Yes. So when we're able to come together and somebody likes something that you like or into the same kind of nerdy thing, why gatekeep it? You know, it's like we're all looking to create community, to enjoy, to have someone to share this stuff. I mean, I've said this story tons of times, you know, I try to talk to my wife about this stuff and her eyes immediately glaze over. It's like the other night, and this is not a joke. We went to sleep, right? We're going to bed, you know, we were all still kind of awake because we had just, you know, been talking and doing some stuff in the kitchen. And so we went to bed and we weren't really sleepy. So I had just finished watching this really fun anime. And I'm like, oh, you want to hear about this anime I watched? Because I thought the story was so interesting. Literally, I opened my mouth, 2 seconds later, she's snoring. Like, instant off, and it's like that's no fun, you know.
Wow.
And so it's nice to go and find someone. Like I was talking to Brian about this anime today, and he's like, oh yeah, and he would be like, oh, I saw this other anime that I watched and it was so good, and he would tell me a little bit about that. And so you have that camaraderie, you have that share of these things that you love. So to not let people participate in that because of some sort of idea that you're, you know, superior in your knowledge or, you know, or have been around it longer, I think it's silliness.
Sorry, Beefcake. This is our culture. No, I think, and look, I think this is an awesome design too.
Joe Manganiello showed up with Sofia Vergara and said, play Dungeons and Dragons with him, Michael. You're going to be like, no, you're too cool and beautiful. I need weird nerds to play with.
I would play with weird, smelly people.
No, you wouldn't do that, would you, Michael?
I wouldn't do that. No, I would be very happy to play Dungeons and Dragons with Joe Manganiello.
Yeah, let's play with everybody, even Manganiello.
Nailed it.
Anyway, yeah, tell us about this thing, man. This looks really cool. I mean, he has a cool idea. I like that he's really into it, and he actually created his own character, and now it's like its own action figure. I mean, that's like the dream of how many nerds who play these games and have all these imaginative, you know, things to actually go from like your concept to like an actual figure made by an amazing company like Four Horsemen.
Dude, I mean, if there's one company to make your stuff, Four Horsemen's up there, especially like the fantasy realm. Like they're the masters at that, you know? Amazing. Like Archon looked really cool. That was, I think, for me, the standout amongst all the reveals they had on display. It just looked incredibly badass. The colors, the details, like they mentioned how the bicep, when he has that fire, how it, like, you know, it transformed and mutates his whole arm. You can replace the whole bicep piece. All the accentuation, the skulls everywhere. You love skulls. You're a big skull man, so
love my skull.
love the skulls, and he got plenty of them. Yeah, the detail on it, the paint, the head. I mean, it looks like a giant dragon warrior.
Yeah, giant dragon warrior. It's the coolest thing ever. So, yeah, man, that's an awesome thing. You know, regardless if you're you know Joe Manganiello's really stuff. I don't mean to be disrespectful. I struggle with it. And what was I saying? Yeah, like even if you don't know that, or you're not into it, or you're not into like D&D that much, but you like fantasy, it's just such a cool figure. You know, look at that. It's like crazy dragon with like, you know, crazy magic flames. Who would not be excited about this thing?
Yeah. Again, I thought it looked amazing in person. Definitely the star of the show.
Did they have a release date for this or a pre-order or anything?
In January next year.
Okay.
So right around the corner. That's, I mean, dude, we're only a month and a half from the new year, so we got to do our top list of figures for sure. But the hits don't stop coming. So yeah, Legionscon was great. Again, a special shout out to all the people out there, to Unparalleled, High School Creation. They have Kickstarters going on right now. I'm not sure where the Wall XD is, but Wall XD looked awesome. We have a little interview on the Figures Not Included Instagram, so definitely
I
go
thought it
check
was so cool. For those that didn't notice, his new XD, if you're familiar with the street level scenes, he's now doing castle level scenes, which is like, fortress walls, and they're, combinable. I mean, amazing idea. I'd love to see something like this, and I can't believe that it's happening and that we are connected so we can carry these, because this is going to make so many collectors happy that they'll be able to build out their kind of own, personalized, you
Yeah.
know, display with these things. And they're so cool. And the fact that he's like jumped from urban to like fantasy. Oh, I love it.
Mm-hmm. It looks super cool in person. Just to build that, to like, just to have the capability to do a giant castle front like that. And he even said like, "Hey, look, Bayethir's coming out. Imagine Bayethir in front of this thing." Like just the massive diorama you can build and
Yeah.
how cool
And
that
then
would look. So
the idea of all the cool things he can give you, he can give you the big drawbridge. He can give you like the towers to, put your archers on, big,
Mhm.
steps to go up, to the next levels. I mean, there's so many cool ideas he can put together for this. So very excited to see where he goes from this. Hopefully, we'll be able to get more and more of this coming out soon, because I know a lot of
Yeah.
people would love to get this home.
Yeah, so the Kickstarter is going on right now for Wall XD. I'll just pull up and see where it's at right now. It has 10 more days to fund, and let me just find out right now. Wall XD expandable. High School Creations. Here we go. Well, Mythic XD. This is what it's called, the evolution of the Wall XD system. So it's a little under 20,000 left to fund. 9 days to go. So if you haven't, go check it out right now. Kickstarter Mythic XD is
Do
the
they have a
name.
retail package, Michael?
They might. They
No.
possibly could if it's back. So once you're back in now, and then you can go to Hidden Temple Toys and maybe find the Wall XD there, because you were selling a few Wall XDs, right?
We have a couple of his products. We're really excited to get some more in, so yeah, I'm excited. I hope this funds. I hope it gives them the ability to do more and put through some more stuff on in the retail space, so companies can buy them, so he can just continue to expand what he's doing, because it's fantastic.
Yeah, another one I want to share, Kickstarter. This is Odious, the cowboy and the soldier. They were on display too at Legionscon, and they looked awesome. The cowboy looked even better in person than it did in the
Nice.
photos, and the photos look great too. And soldier looked really cool too. The cowboy, I think it's going to be a real favorite of people. But yeah, looked really cool, and tons of soft goods. So if that's your bag, this is where you want to go. They'll include a bunch of heads, sets of hands, a rifle, sculpted pouches, and belt. And they have all these new soft goods. And then the cowboy one just looks really cool. It's like Clint Eastwood style, the good, the bad, and the ugly, that kind of thing. And you can do like the whole poncho look,
So cool.
and yeah.
This is one that I wanted to carry before. I kind of, missed out a little bit because, we're in the middle of opening the shop. There was a lot of stuff going on. So I wasn't able to get back in touch with Unparalleled to carry the first one. And
Mm-hmm.
so hopefully, there'll be definitely an opportunity for Hidden Temple to carry these as well, for those who,
Yeah.
maybe can't get it now for the fun, for the crowdfund, and can pick it up later, or for those who have yet to discover Odious and can stumble upon it and the Herald Halls of Hidden Temple, that they'll be able to
Mm-hmm.
find their way to Unparalleled's very cool creation of
Yeah.
Odious.
Of Odious, yeah. So definitely go back that, and make it come to fruition. Speaking of things that are collabs and creative things that are out there, this is brand new. Look, I consider you a fashionista. You're always on the trend, of cool culture and fashion.
Oh, I really am. It's funny you
Yeah.
say that because I was actually going to wear. It was a little cold today, so I was wearing my X-Men jacket. I have this really nice fleece X-Men jacket with my X-Men T-shirt, and
Look at that.
I was pimping it, nerd style.
Yeah, man.
And
Yeah.
you know me, I like to look good when I'm nerding out at the toy store.
You want to look good, you got to feel good,
Hmm.
So, what better way to look and feel good than in some awesome Marvel versus Capcom duds? Kith is teamed up in a massive way that I've not seen before. They are all in on Marvel versus Capcom merchandise. They are doing tons of shirts. Look at all the shirts they have. This is like over 30 shirts that they have designed. And here's just a little preview of all of them. You have hoodies, you have sweaters. I like this grayed out one. You have a Capcom one. You got some more grayed out one. You have the whole cast, the whole roster from MVC2. You have a Street Fighter one. You have another Marvel versus Capcom 2. You have the Snicket Wolverine one right here on the back.
Snick it,
Pretty cool. Snicket. This one.
snoochie boochies.
This is the one that you're like, oh.
Oh yeah, man! This is like such an amazing shot because when I bought Super Street Fighter for the Sega Genesis and popped that cartridge in, and this is what you see: Ryu coming out of the shadows, starting up his Hadouken, and
Mhm.
it's such an amazingly cool. As a kid, it just like electrified me from the inside out. So to see it on a shirt like this, oh my gosh, I really want this. So
It's so nicely
yeah,
done. I'm not one that likes labels on stuff, like especially big expressive ones, that take over the whole shirt. I like how they sort of did this one in like a tastefully placed label because it's also in the game font
hmm
next to him, which works. So I think works really well.
yeah,
Uh,
it's definitely not a bad design at all, and it really kind of just lets you enjoy the art from the game.
yeah,
And so, yeah, we talked about how interesting this was.
my
It
favorite
just
right
came
here.
out of yeah, that is really nice.
I want
It
that
just came
Mega
out
Man
of left
one.
field. It's like, you
What a
know,
picture done.
not one is that it's a clothing company teaming up with a toy company, which we
Yeah.
haven't really seen. And now we're seeing not only that, but it's two toy companies to give us a multi franchise game and give us this amazing kind of line of apparel from Keith that just is crazy. And not only are we getting these amazing shirts, Michael,
Hmm.
but they also got some amazing toys.
Look at these. So we are getting a whole set. I mean, talk about a combo, a collab, not just Marvel versus Capcom, but we have Hasbro and Jada Toys, Marvel Legends, Street
Yeah.
Fighter, and Mega Man.
Not just Hasbro, not just Jada, both of them together to give us half of the rosters, Marvel and Capcom.
Look at that.
People were doing this on the shelves without any sort of, connection between the brands, but now it feels like they're acknowledging that these can go together. They're kind of
Hmm.
meant to go together. So it's
Hmm.
so cool.
Dude, but just like like the tag team up, like when we thought X-Men vs Street Fighter getting together was like that's amazing. How'd that happen?
Mhm.
Hasbro and Jada Toys working together in this way. Don't know how directly they're working together, but we did reach out. We did our journalistic research and work as much as we could. Um,
You're a
uh,
real Lois Lane, Michael. What?
yeah, sure. I'll be your Lois Lane. That's fine, guys. Yeah. Shut up.
What? It's a compliment.
Okay.
You're the greatest reporter.
I gotta wear skirts now and dresses when I go out. Reporting for Figures Not Included. The design director at Hasbro, Steve, Mr. Stevie, as he's known on Instagram. We asked for a comment, and we got a response. He said it felt like such a fresh, creative way to connect two worlds, bringing action figure collectors into Kith's fashion universe and welcoming Kith fans into the collectible action figure community. A real collab to force a powerful mix of style, culture, and fandom. They were a really great bunch of people to work with, and I thought it was such a cool project to be a part of and a fun way to celebrate both communities.
How awesome is that? What a great answer, what a great way to
Yeah.
kinda, like, see the enjoyment behind it, the excitement behind doing a really fun collab here, and,
Yeah.
it's so interesting and fun. It opens up a lot of questions of, like, what's possible, what other really cool stuff could we see, how what other, media can we, cram toys into to
Right.
do more collabs. It's fun, it's
How do
fun.
you feel like figures? Because look, I mean, figures is a sort of game where there are rare pieces and people buy stuff and they sell out quickly and it resells. Going into this sort of community, like the Kith, shoe collecting, fashion collecting community, and now those two things converging together. We were talking about gatekeeping. Does it feel like there needs to be some
Well,
gatekeeping when it comes to action figures and these kind of collabs?
I don't know if you need gatekeeping in here. What my fear is that you're going to run into more of a scalping, than a gatekeeping, because people are going to want to collect these. If you're a toy collector and you really like all the different versions and you want to get these, hopefully they're not going to be like impossible to get your hands on. Hopefully they're not going to be bought up by scalpers and put on the secondary market for like an insane amount of money. You want it to be accessible to people. Obviously everything like this will be at a premium, especially with like a premium clothesline like Keith.
Mhm.
But that's just kind of how it goes. But at least it's within the confines of their own kind of sales and marketing and how they want to price and sell these things.
Well, I
But
mean,
my
look,
hope is that
their stuff is a little bit more on the. They're like a brand. They're like a big
yeah,
fashion brand. They're an expensive brand. Their clothes go for a lot of money, and their shoes, they sell out very quickly. They go in the aftermarket.
yeah, they're
It's
very
just
collectible, and so
yeah.
that's my thing is that like people love collecting shoes. A lot of people like to collect high end apparel, and now you're mixing in toys in that collecting world. So it's like, how premium are these things going to be? How hard is it going to be to collect it? And like at the end
Mhm.
of the day, like you said, this is meant to be kind of a luxury thing, and these toys
Right.
kind of are associated with this kind of luxury high price thing. So maybe in the end, it's just kind of like the beast you created, because it just kind of goes hand in hand. And maybe these will just be one of those that either you got to pay up the nose for or you just have to
Mhm.
miss out on.
Did you have a favorite one out of the four?
Yeah, I really like Captain America, man. I
Me too.
think he just looked really fun. I like the darker kind of
The green.
bluish, greenish, tone to him. He just looks
Yeah.
cool. I don't know. I just thought it worked really well. Um, the Wolverine was fun. I love the brown Wolverine, but I wish the belt wasn't blue. I don't know why it's blue. And it's not bad, but it's just not what like for me. It's like the blue
Yeah.
just catches me off a
Yeah,
little
we were
bit.
kind of looking at some of the sprites from the game, and you can see this like this bottom left one in the corner. Let me bring that up for you. The bottom left one here
Hmm.
has kind of like the lighter, like glossier brown, and then the belt is blue. It's kind of hard to see, but it is
Hmm.
blue. So
Yeah,
I guess
yeah, I'm
that's
sure.
something to go for, as opposed to like this second one here, which I think might be a blue belt too, but this is like way more brown,
Mhm.
accents
Yeah,
on
I
the
don't know
bottom.
exactly which modeled, or they just, it came out the way it came out, but it's still cool. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's still a fun Wolverine and you get a cool brown suit version. But yeah, I don't know. I just love the color of the Captain America a little bit better. And
Yeah.
then obviously, Rio's cool. We've seen him in a lot of different colors. And Mega Man's really fun, but there isn't too much different with Mega Man. I don't know. Did you notice a huge difference with the Mega Man?
It's just the blue parts, the on the chest and on the calves or like the legs, the boots,
Uh-huh.
and then on the forearm where the buster is. Those are darker blue than it
Okay.
would
I
be.
really didn't see a huge difference. He was still blue. So I was like, okay.
They're like still blue. Yeah, I thought maybe be a different, like a totally different color, like the rest of them, but they just kind
Yeah.
of went with darker shades of
Yeah, I
blue.
mean, it's still cool. It's a cool Mega Man, so
Yeah,
we'll
yeah.
see, we'll see. We'll see how people respond to this. We'll see
Oh
how
man,
crazy they become on
do
the
you think it's gonna
secondary
sell out?
market.
I plan on going to the store on Friday and seeing
Ooh,
what the
ooh.
vibe is gonna be like.
Get me one, Michael, get me one.
Which one do you want?
All of them. One of each.
Everyone, all of them,
All of them, all at once.
all for
And
you.
give me
Yeah.
that really cool, Ryu, t-shirt. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'll do that. I'll do it. My lights just went out, so that's why I look all pale and
Oh,
ghastly.
just go it was just smoke and mirrors, Mikey. You're really a ghastly form.
Stop it! I'm really an imp after all.
You are the imp.
I am the imp.
You're Your charade has been removed. Exposed.
Oh man, exposed.
Yeah, very cool. I'm excited to see how this goes just because I think it's fun to do something. Kind of how we talked about last week with the previous week about the McDonald's Street Fighter burgers, which was really fun.
Dude, Capcom like the game got re-released last year, basically a year ago from this day. And at least like on physical, but yeah, a year ago. And look, the love for this game has been there. We talked about back in the day, Discovery Zone, playing Marvel superheroes, playing Marvel versus Capcom, and it just never went away, you know? And
so
now look at this major clothing brand doing a whole dedicated line of not just, I mean, they're doing figures, they're doing apparel, they have arcade machines too, they have handheld games as well, handheld game devices. It's crazy, and just the resurgence of Capcom in the action figure world from Jada, which thank me, they're like the godfathers in such a short amount of time of making action figures, of making Street Fighter a relevant action figure brand. Storm, you know, they had collectible, but now they're doing Storm Arena, and they are all in on Storm Arena. You have 3-0 doing Mega Man stuff, and you have other companies doing just all general fighting games. You know, like Joy Toy making their SNK, you know, King of Fighter stuff. So it's just cool to see this like amazing resurgence and love for fighting games, not just in the fighting game video game community, which has always been there, but in the action figure world and the collectible world.
Yeah, exactly. That's what's fun to see it spread into and bleed into other, you know, media, which I think is really cool.
Yeah. We asked June as well. Asked him how he thought. He's, you know, very expressive man, that June.
Man
he
of
was
many
like,
words.
many words. Yeah. He said, like, he literally said not much to say when I asked him for so there you go. But he said they reached out. So KITH was over and reached out to Jada about doing an MVC program. So yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Like, you know, they're like, yeah, let's do this thing, and we'll see where it goes. If it has long legs, and if you things, you know, I guess is that the barometer if they sell out. You know, like how much do they have of anything? Because they'll be at stores, they'll be online, and it's just the nature of collections and collectors and collectibles, that the way this thing is marketed, that this is a very rare, exclusive, hot item that's coming out once, you know, in a lifetime sort of thing.
And we've seen this before. Remember that royal blue Cobra Commander? They got picked up by some what was it? It's like a app that you had to download. Do you remember that?
Yeah. Was that KITH too?
No, I don't think it was. But yeah, it was. You had to download an app that was like specifically like for clothes and shoes.
Yes.
And it turned into a big disaster because it didn't work, and it never went up, and no one could get it. So I think Hasbro ended up selling it on their own website. It was weird.
Yeah.
So hopefully this won't end up in the same, you know, boat as that did.
Which one was that one? That's right. What was that clothing brand?
I can't remember the name of the app, and I remember I was like, you have
clothing app, yeah.
Yeah, like you have to get the app to download it, and you got to be able to get on there to buy it. And it was like everybody was trying to download and figure out this weird program that, like, 5 minutes before it was supposedly going up for.
Yeah, that's right. Oh my gosh, what was it? We're gonna try to figure that one out. That's a good recall. I didn't even think about that one.
Total recall.
Total re. Yeah. So that's cool. Excited about those. Some people were like, I don't know, like it's the best thing with my collection. I wanted to get these figured, but now I have to fight all these these other collectors out there, the other collectors they don't mingle with. So yeah.
We'll mingle with our own, but not from the other side.
Not from the other side. Those are
not
those villains.
Dirty shoe collectors.
Dirty shoe collectors. Speaking of Mega Man 3-0, they're sticking with their Mega Man stuff. They're doing the Rising Fire edition of Mega Man X. I do love the Mega Man X figure. I showed them off on one of the earlier episodes. So yeah, they already have 3 different color versions of Mega Man standard NES Mega Man, not X. Totally different characters, and so this one's cool. This one's up for pre-order. And I love a big old fire effect, you know. So
it looks fantastic.
Yeah, give it to me. Give it to me. Give it to me. And then 3-0, they're not just doing X, not just doing Mega Man. They're doing freaking Proto Man, dude.
Proto Man. Yes, I love Proto Man. I don't know. I always thought his design was cooler than Mega Man's back in the day. Just I don't know why.
Yeah.
He's just super fun. And so anytime I get a chance to grab in a Proto Man, I always do because he's so cool.
Yeah. Yeah. I love the design of Proto Man. He's got the shield, he got the scarf. It's a plastic scarf. So, I don't know how you feel about that. We like our soft goods here on figures not included, but it still looks like a really cool figure, and that body works really well. So,
Yeah, it's a good body. It would have been nice to have like a little wired bandana scarf there.
Yeah.
But hey, we'll take what we can get.
Here they are together, Mega Man and Proto Man is his brother, right? I mean, like, I guess in canon.
I don't remember the lore, Michael. I'm not that much of a dweeb.
So that's right. I'm the Mega Man spaz. So. Do we say spaz anymore? Or is that a banned word?
I'm pretty sure it's banned. I think every word is banned from now on.
Okay, all right. So we just don't say words anymore. So no more words. Words not included on this episode. Yeah. Look, I think it looks awesome. I'm gonna get the Jada one too. Give me all the Mega Man stuff. I pray to Dr. Light that we will get more Dr. Light figure, Dr. Wily, get some more of the Robot Master, get some more of the Mavericks from X. I mean, we don't have any Mavericks. We have Vile from the figure art stage. I was playing around with some of the figure arts figures. The X, it still holds up really well. I mean, after 10 years. And those were great figures. You had 3 different versions of Zero, I think. You had a ton of different versions of X. And then you had Vile. And then you had the figure art Zero Sigma, which looked pretty imposing, but wasn't
very cool. That's when I think they kind of missed the ball on never making it articulated. So, hopefully we'll get another shot at that through 3-0 here.
Well, Haya is doing their versions of X, Zero, and Sigma, and that's it's crazy just to say. Like, we go back to Jada doing Capcom figure, doing Street Fighter. They did Mega Man. They brought Mega Man back to life. They resuscitated Mega Man, and now you see 3-0 doing Mega Man. You see Haya doing Mega Man. Who's next to do Mega Man? So it's endless. It's endless.
Awesome.
When we talk about figure arts, just mention them. I gotta give a shout out to Justin and the crew. They got an event happening this Sunday, in Joyzy.
Joyzy.
Yeah, who doesn't love a good Joyzy vacation, huh?
Most people.
Oh. Wow. Never mind. So I take the back. Sorry, Justin. No, they have an awesome mall there, the American Dream Mall. I just want to bring this up. I'll be there Saturday. So if you see me, say, hey.
Hey, Michael.
Hey there, Michael. We gonna have a real good time. They're gonna have an Ultraman live event. This Saturday, November 15th. They have a whole slew of things. Let me bring up some more information. So this is a full schedule. So the live shows, they have a whole exhibit. It's every day. It's open every day, but the live shows are Saturday and Sunday. I mean, Ultraman Live sounds pretty awesome, I gotta say.
Sounds like it's going to be a real hootenanny.
It's Ultraman Live. It will be a real hootenanny. So look, they have Ultraman Live all throughout the day on Saturday and Sunday. They have a full exhibit, and you can do photo ops with the heroes and kaiju. The live stage show of Ultraman should be really fun. And look, it's free, dude.
Wow,
it's free. Are you kidding me?
Free? What is this, Maldani running? It's amazing.
What? Be good. What is Bandai now communist now? What's going on?
It's happening, Michael.
What's happening? Everything's free, and who's going to pay for it?
You are.
Well, we're not. It's Mom Donnie. It's not Mal Donnie.
Hey, you just send those donations, Michael.
I need it.
No, Mike, it's for the greater good.
Come watch Mamdani's Ultraman live this weekend. American Dream, New Jersey Mall, where it's free admission. You get a meet and greet. You can get some merch. And you can hang out with the stars and see a freaking live show of Ultraman.
Oh man, I definitely got to see a picture of you with a kaiju, Michael. Don't let me down.
I won't. I'll take all the pictures for you. Nice. So, yeah, that's cool. But speaking of Bandai, they showed off an amazing figure. You told me about this when you're like, get it from me, please. Do whatever you can. I need this in my life right now.
I did.
This is the Super Saiyan Son Goku.
We're going to China, Michael.
This is like the manga version, and it looks insane.
That's so cool, which is really fun. I mean, this is obviously, right out of the manga colored pages. And it's funny because I'm pretty sure one of the bootleg companies did this version. And again, we've talked about companies hitting back and coming out with an official version of it. And boom, Bandai comes in with their own manga colored Goku. And
there it is.
This is for the 40th anniversary, celebration for DB. And so we got to figure out a way, Michael, to add this to our lives because
I want to.
We'll never be complete.
Never be complete. We need it. Yeah, man. No, it looked awesome. Like it looked so cool.
I have like all of Goku's transformations. I would love to add this one to the shelf. It's just so cool. It's so striking with the red pants and the white hair. Just really, really cool. I mean, it's so dynamic looking. Must have for me.
Yeah, it's absolutely there with me as well. Like I'm I seldom collect Dragon Ball, but then when I see something I really like, it's like that's a must right there. That's such a cool design. I mean, it's like look like again like the manga look, and like you said, like you've seen third party companies do stuff like this, and now it's like like we got to do it. Like Bandai,
yeah, we got to do it. We got to give the real feel.
Real deal, holy feel. But look, those third party ones are pretty damn good.
Oh, they're really good. I'm not knocking the third party. I'm just saying, since they are stepping on the main, toes of these main companies that own the licenses, it's interesting when they come back and they're like, okay, you're gonna do that. Well, we're gonna do one too to kind of cut at your heels there.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Yeah, man, that's pretty cool. I like that one. And look, if you love your Goku, you love your Dragon Ball stuff, we know we can go to get a lot of that.
Where, Michael?
Hidden Temple Toys. Yeah, baby, we back. Yeah, Hidden Temple Toys. Go there and get your goodies. A lot of goodies.
We've got quite the influx
coming right now. So
I was about to say, because of all the good holiday seasons, a lot of good merch is coming in the doors. We've gotten a lot of new things, a lot of vintage, a lot of import, a lot of really fun stuff. So if you're in the area, we're right off the 95. Swing by and check us out. Downtown Selma, North Carolina. What?
Yeah. That's like, like the old like commercial. We're like,
exactly. Run off to 95. And so, or visit our visitors on our website, hiddentempletoys.com, where you can find most of our amazing products. Not all, we're working on that, but for now, most.
Get most of your products at Hidden Temple Toys.
Most of our products.
What a salesman. But speaking of new figures, let's get to it. New fig smell.
Love that new figure smell.
Where we catching a nice whiff of today, Ned. You go first.
It's been fun, man. We got some really cool stuff coming through. I picked up a few things that I've been kind of wanting. I'm gonna start off with this one. This one was kind of a bit of a splurge for me. You know me, I'm a big fan of McFarlane. Yeah. And I've always loved it. I was always sad that he's not really done a lot of Wonder Woman. So when he does a Wonder Woman, I got to jump on it. And so I found I'm really loving this Wonder Woman. It's like one of the coolest head sculpts on the Wonder Woman. So she's super, super cool. But I'm also super excited because this is a freaking cool Godzilla, Look at the size of that guy. Whoa.
Oh, yeah, let me get a little in there on that. Hold on. There you go.
What was that? Yeah, I'm a big Godzilla fan myself. You know, he even comes with a little Wonder Woman he can eat. You know, so just super fun. Big beefy figure. Really love this Wonder Woman. Can't wait to add her to my collection because he didn't do a lot of Wonder Womans. You know, he only did he did
2,000 Batmans.
One original Wonder Woman, this modern Wonder Woman, and then he did one weird snow version of Wonder Woman, and then like a McFarlane Wonder Woman that didn't really look like Wonder Woman, and that was it.
So this is like the actual Wonder Woman that you.
And this is like modern Wonder Woman with like the armor stuff. The other one he did was like the cool 90s where she was just kind of wearing the leotard and the boots.
Yeah,
which people love that figure. Yeah, that's what I do on the weekends. When I do my squats.
I always do squats and leotards.
Yeah, who doesn't? But yeah, a lot of people missed out because that one was I don't know if it was just super underproduced or just people were stockpiling her in their basements for some weird rituals because nobody could get their hands on it, and she was very, very expensive on the aftermarket. So if you missed out on that one, he gave us a second shot. He did, barricaded behind a Godzilla wall, but hey,
the Godzilla paywall.
Yeah, but for me, who loves Godzilla anyway, I was okay with that.
It's true. If you love Godzilla, then you love Wonder Woman. Hey, that's a great pack.
It's a great combo.
It's a great combo mambo. Speaking of combo mambos, I got these two from Legionscon. Yeah, aforementioned Legionscon. This is Koi.
Nice.
You like the little Koi action right there. The paints on this are exceptional.
It looks really, really cool.
As always with Mythic. So they have a diaphragm cut now. So look, they're trying new stuff, and you get some good movement on that, and before you know it, we're gonna get double jointed knees and elbows. Like what? So
yeah, that's pretty awesome. I love the armored helmet version too. It's so cool.
Yeah. And the angry face of Koi right there, and all the weapons.
Yeah, you're wondering what an angry Koi look like. Now we know.
There you go. And then you got the other exclusive. So this was a fun. Like the surprise drops are always so cool with Legionscon.
Yeah, those are really fun. People really were loving the Egyptian gods they did last year with Bastet. Yep, and Ra. No, what? No, not Ra. What's his name? Anubis.
You're Anubis.
Yeah, I'm such a Anubis. Speaking of 2-packs, I got another 2-pack here.
Hey, look at that!
With my T-shirt. Now, we talked about which are figures that you've had on your wish list for a very, very long time. Deathbird here has been on my want list forever, I've always liked her. I like the whole Shi'ar thing. I liked her from the comics. And I'm like, why have they made that? They made Lilandra. They made a bunch of other ones. Like they've already done Gladiator. But finally, we get a really nice, she is really nice too. They gave us a really, really cool Lady Deathbird here. Deathbird.
Oh, hell yeah. She looks great.
Yeah. My only gripe was that they didn't give her the clip-on wings like they do kind of like with the Vulture or Falcon, where you can make her kind of look like she's flying like she does in some of the comics. But hey, I'm not gonna pout about it because I got my Deathbird here. And then this is a really cool one. If you haven't gotten Gladiator, this is an awesome update. Very, very cool. Really nice applications there. You get the screaming head that you didn't get before. So, yeah, that's definitely an awesome one to pick.
Oh yeah, dude.
You're really into X-Men. You're looking for some of those obscure figures. Boom. And this just came in, Hidden Temple Toys. So if anybody's interested.
Hey, there you go. It's a great 2-pack and a great store and a great friend in Ned. So go check it out. Speaking of great friend, shout out to Mondo, Peter. This is so cool. If there's something strange in your neighborhood, who are you going to call?
Ghostbusters!
Oh, yeah, Ghostbusters.
What?
This is the Egon Spengler.
Spangles.
Look at this thing.
Whoa! Look at that awesome
box is
packaging.
beautiful, dude. Look at this thing. This is just a collector's
Absolutely.
piece.
Yeah, you don't even open it, Michael.
I'm gonna open it. Why? Why would I destroy it? I'm gonna
Don't open it.
I'm gonna open it a little bit. You gotta open it a little bit. Give it a little bit of Give these people Look at that, man.
Let them breathe, Michael.
I love that, like if you didn't get the 2-pack, you get the single figure, but it still had a lot of love and care put into it. You see all the amazing people involved: Alex Brewer, Mark Bristow, Hector, Jordan Christensen. Super cool. Oh man, I don't want to open it, but I do. Let's open it. Let's open it together, shall we?
Open it, Michael.
Oh, look at that.
Whoa, it's like a real plasma trap.
It's a real plasma trap. That feels nice and sturdy.
There he is, baby. There he is.
Burn it and turn it.
Whoa. Beautiful.
Look at all those crazy accessories with just one figure, man.
So nice.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to do a little video on this for sure. This looks awesome. This is like, okay, well, I guess I'm getting the full team. So, yeah.
You're in now, Michael.
Yeah, but I'm screwed. I'm screwed.
Yeah.
But
you took a sip of the Kool-Aid, Mikey. Now you got to chug it down.
I got to chug it down. I'm going to turn the Kool-Aid man by the end of this,
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no.
Is that the Kool-Aid man or is that Macho Man?
It's a little bit of both. Macho Man birthed Kool-Aid Man.
I think so.
Because they're both high on cocaine. So.
That's the extra zip you get in the powder mix.
Exactly. Oh yeah. What else you got? I think you got something else, right?
Yeah, I got something pretty awesome. I've been waiting on this for a little too long. I feel like I feel like the excitement kind of has passed because they took too damn long. But once you get out of the box, you're like, nope, it's still awesome. So there he is, my main man.
Oh, Ben Vereen.
Man, the Ben Vereen. And we've been waiting for the deluxe hot toy. This is the really nice one that comes with the meat arms and the cloth arms.
That's
really
the one to get.
And so, yeah, man, I really was looking forward to this bad boy. And, man, he didn't disappoint. He is really, really nice. Very nice, figure. I mean, look at that bad boy.
Look at them. Look at the beefy arms.
Look at those arms. So, look, the arms have that meat in them. So they're nice and silicone-y. Yeah, so no joints visible, but he's still totally posable. Fantastic job with that. Just like huge Jackman's massive pythons.
Nice. Sturdy
Look at those crazy claws. Great look on the costume. Everything you expect from a good hot toy figure. Obviously, pants kind of keep the range a little, minimum, which is kind of sucky for Wolverine because you really want to give him those deep, dynamic poses. But
yeah,
you're gonna have to leave this one more,
vanilla pose,
enthusiastic.
Yeah,
but it's cool, and the way they did this is cool because it comes with the little mouth plate, so they're magnetic, and so you just pop this little magnet piece off his chin. He
sounds like the Swedish chef.
And then look, boom, you just knock it in there. I am Wolverine.
That's a really great impression.
It's a good one, right? So and then obviously, you can't not show off, the guy who's been doing it for so many years. There he is.
There he is, Jackman.
Huge Jackman.
Huge Ackman.
He's cool. He's got movable eyeballs, really good likeness. Did nice on the hair. Look at that profile.
I mean, they nailed the likeness of him for sure.
What are you looking at, Michael?
Michael.
What are you looking at, Michael? It's good, right?
It's really damn good. Yeah.
So, comes with, you can switch out his meaty arms for his fully,
closed arm. Oh, a little peg right there. Let's pop it in. Pop it out.
Yep. Very much like, a regular 6-inch action figure.
Perfect.
He also comes with like his damaged, busted body. This is really cool. I have not seen Mondo do something. Mondo, like Hot Toys do something like this.
Like a swappable piece like that for the chest.
It's like a swappable. It's like a little plastic sheath.
Oh, layover. It's a little layover. Okay.
And you just put it over. You can remove the nice one and pop this one in its place. It's got little pegs on the inside that secure it, but it's really interesting the way they did that. Just a weird little slide-on piece.
Cool. That's the only thing. Like with Hot Toys, it's just you wish you could play with them a little bit more, right?
Yeah, and I mean, I think a lot of people sometimes they're like, "Oh, I spent so much money, I can't really do stuff." But I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna move them around a little bit,
Yeah, you can see them crunch. I mean, like people pay tons of money for statues; they don't do anything, right?
Oh, I lost my own.
Oh,
it happens, folks. It happens.
What do you do?
If you can't have fun with your toys, then what are we doing here, right, Michael?
Yeah. What the heck are we doing with our lives?
It just goes right back on. What's the big deal?
Like nothing happened.
It's totally fine. Rip!
Oh man.
Yeah, they're movable. I don't think you have to be super, super cautious with these bad boys, but obviously you do take a little more care of them as you move, especially in the areas where like the legs. But yeah, this is a great figure. If you love Wolverine, you're gonna love this figure. If you're into Hot Toys, this is a great addition. He goes so well with all like the other MCU stuff that they've done and any of the other kind of live action characters. So yeah, really, really good.
Love it.
Good acquisition there. Can't wait.
Well,
for some more Hot Toy fun.
Speaking of big pieces, I don't have one, but I did get something in the mail. Shout out to again High School Creations, Mike out there.
Oh, Mike.
I mean, I guess this would constitute what we would call on the show. My wife won't stop yelling at me because I had no idea where I'm going to put this thing, but where there's a will, we're going to figure it out. I was lucky enough to win this on the Between Two Sentinels podcast, and bless his heart, Henrock, who just gave me dirty looks every single time I told him that, yeah, I'm getting this thing. I can't wait. This is just a part of it, dude. This is a staircase to a brownstone Dio.
That's crazy.
This is incredibly sturdy. This is the quality, the craftsmanship of this thing. Like, he's like,
well, that's solid metal, Michael.
It's solid real wood, baby. It smells so good. Look at that. Let's look at that thing, man.
I mean, that's amazing. He does such incredible workmanship on those things. They literally look like he just took a little Hank Pym particle and just shrank everything because I mean, it looks so realistic. I mean, look how cool that looks. Imagine having all the Street Fighters just sitting on the steps of the brownstone. How cool is that going to look, Michael? Yeah. I mean, you better just let me hold that for you at Hidden Temple.
Okay.
Because you're definitely not going to be able to put that anywhere in your house.
There's nowhere. I mean, I got to put it on my bedside. I have to kick my wife out of my bed so I can put this next to me.
Sorry, babe.
Sorry, babe. Priorities.
The new ladies in town.
I mean, we're not done yet. We're not even close to being done. We're going to clip this and we're going to post it online. It's just one of those things where, man, this is just insane. I'm so ecstatic about this. This is so cool. Let's see what else we got here. And this is just one out of 2 boxes, too. It came in 2 boxes.
Yeah, you're probably going to have to unpack this.
This is insane. Oh, look, it hit. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
You probably should have unpacked this prior to
probably, but it's also like the fun of like unpacking this thing, live with people.
It's like watching your kids unwrap Christmas presents. It gets really boring really fast.
Like, hurry up. All right. Yeah,
we get it. Open it.
Yeah, open the thing. Move! All right, this will be the last part, then I'll show the rest off later. But, look, holy crap. Look at this.
Wow, look at that. Look at the glass in there. Oh, man, you can do all sorts of scenes inside of there.
You do all sorts of fornic.
That'd be so funny. You got to get a little guy with binoculars and just sit him in there like this.
Peeping outside.
Yeah.
Like that.
I see.
Oh, Daddy lying.
What a gooner. I'm telling you.
There's a bunch of gooners in the windows.
It's so funny.
I love it. Shout out again to High School Creations. Follow him on Instagram. Go back Mythic XD. That's the next
Mike is an amazing artisan. I mean, the stuff he's doing is so incredibly, talented and just spectacular. So yeah, please support and get that thing funded because you're not gonna be disappointed with the quality of the stuff he's doing.
No, you had it. You have it in the store. You can tell like just how amazing those.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm anxious for him to give us some more so I can keep building it out.
Oh my God, I got Egon Spengler, and I got this brownstone, New York brownstone.
Who are you gonna call him?
My wife is never gonna see me again.
You're gonna move into the little brownstone, aren't you?
I'm gonna move. I'm gonna get shrunk like in The Witches.
Just shrink you down.
They shrink me down.
Hey, man. Wasn't that a movie with Matt Damon? They shrank you down into like a little world.
Oh yeah, downsizing.
Yeah. You should just sign you guys up for downsizing.
Oh, that's a great question. If you were going to get downsized into any action figure or like diorama pieces, like where would you get downsized to?
Oh, I want the TNMT sword playset from the 90s.
Yeah, you want the
okay. Yeah, man. I want to slide down the little sword, tubes and live. They even had a bed in there. Remember the little circle thing?
Yeah.
A little mattress. Oh, it's like already there's a little TV already set up in there for you. Yeah, man. A little elevator takes you to the rooftop.
That's right. Yeah, you can climb on like the antenna lines and the power lines. Yeah,
swing to your death. It had a little like hydrant that you could like spy on people with.
Yeah. Scope. Yeah. Periscope.
Exactly. Yeah, that's where I'm going. What about you?
Oh, that's a great question. I want to go Lego. I would think Lego. Mm-hmm. You can just build everything, I wonder what Lego like Lego City, but it's just like a city. It's nothing really crazy. That's boring. That's boring as shit.
It's like an actual place that you remember.
Oh, an actual playset. I mean, I kind of want to do like the Ghostbusters playhouse, like the firehouse.
That's a really good one. That would probably be my second choice.
I think
I was gonna say I would see you in like Wayne Manor, but you would make it more like the Hugh Hefner estate, And you'd always just come in with your like your silk robes and like a glass of brandy.
Yeah, ladies.
Welcome.
Welcome
to my place at home.
Welcome to the model.
Don't mind the bat suit behind
the foul stench of the bats.
The guano.
That's the guano.
The guano, please.
Mind the guano, babies.
That's funny.
Yeah, that would be good. That'd be good. But I think that or the firehouse for sure. Because then you also have the Ecto one, and you just have all those things are so much fun.
But the funnest part of that firehouse was the little rotating fire pole. Yeah. But it's spun. You get some serious G-force on that. I remember the and it's like fly off. That's a good choice.
That would be either that one or the X-Jet from like the X-Men line has some fun stuff. I don't know.
Not like a play. They never made like a big playset for them though. Like I wish they would have done like an X Mansion or something like an actual playset for them.
Did they have a Danger Room or no?
They did, but it was really little and crappy. I actually have it at the store. I have to put it together.
I want to say He-Man, but I don't feel like I would want to live in Castle Grayskull.
Why? It's so cool and dreary.
Morbid. I just don't. Yeah, I did like you mentioned, like the sewer. Like that seems like kind of like a fun place to hang out. It'd
be really fun
for the firehouse. So. What were your choices, guys? Let us know in the comments if you were to shrink down and live in Toyland. Which toy universe would you live in? So,
what playset would you call home?
Yeah, Well, we are happy that you call this podcast your home for listening and talking toys. We appreciate you guys. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. We're on the road for 1K. We've said it once. We'll say it 1,000 times until we hit 1K. Let's get us there. We'll have some fun. We'll potty. We have some guests in mind lined up for the near future. and so excited about that. I'm sure we'll get some people that got some Kickstarters going on to come on the show and just talk toys and talk whatever you guys want to talk about. So appreciate you guys for tuning in. Ned, any parting thoughts before we go?
I like turtles.
Nailed it. Always a man of eloquence, but little substance. But appreciate you guys. And remember, you can always have fun with us here and talk toys, but at the end of the day, these figures... This is mine. This is mine.
I'm not including it, Michael.
No, I'm not including this either. You get trapped. We're going to trap you if you try to take these toys, because these figures, not included.
Not included, folks. Sorry.
Never are. Try again next time. Bye.